my channel, Susan's Just Making It. I'm Susan, and as always, I'm here making stuff, messes, chaos, and just trying to make it through life. If you've been here before, welcome back, and if this is your first time watching, welcome to my channel. Hope everyone's doing great today, and if you like today's video, thumbs up is always appreciated. So today's video is a very special one. It's part of a multi-channel collab called Christmas Spirit, and this collab includes 7 channels, and we are all doing giveaways as far as I know. Most, if not all, are doing giveaways. I will be doing a giveaway in my video. And this is a collab where we were pretty much given free reign to do whatever we wanted as long as it was Christmas related. Some channels may be doing a Christmas craft, showing Christmas decor, doing a shop my stash, a shopping haul, just something related to Christmas. I'm not sure what everyone is doing, so it's going to be a mystery to me, and I'm looking forward to watching all the videos as well. So I'm going to let you know a little bit about the collab, and then I will show what I'm doing for my video, and then we'll go over the giveaway at the end of the video. There will be a playlist down in the description box so you can follow along and make sure you watch all the channels. So if you want to enter all the giveaways, it's pretty easy for you to do so. And I will also put my giveaway rules down in the description box. I'll touch on a few briefly at the end when I talk about the giveaway, but I always include them in giveaway videos so that if I miss anything, it is there for your convenience. So this is a collab that was hosted or is hosted by Erica over at Wicked Awesome Lifestyles, and Kiki from Kiki's Cracker Jack Box helped a lot. She put together the thumbnails and the ad for the collab, and most of the channels pulled together and did something to make the collab run smoothly, even if it was no more than providing a video. So I'm going to let you know who's in the collab, and then I will go ahead and get into what I'm sharing today. So we have Cherie from Single Mom Review, Erica from Wicked Awesome Lifestyles. We also have Janelle from Janelle Naylor Beauty and Blindness. We have Kiki from Kiki's Cracker Jack Box, Kim from Kim's A Little of a Lot, Sandy from Sandy's Books and Beauty for the Ages, and myself from Susan's Just Making It. So those are the channels that are involved in the collab. Now, I know this was supposed to go up at noon, but there were some snags along the way, so it's going up at 6 o'clock today instead of noon. And yeah, so the playlist is down there, and we just bumped it back a little bit. So I was initially going to do a Christmas craft, but the crafts that I was choosing to do were a little time consuming. Not complicated, just time consuming. So what I chose to do instead is show you what I made and go over a little bit about how I made them. Now, if you really are curious about like a tutorial or me showing you how I did it, just make sure you put that in the description box, and I'll try to do a video. But I just did not want a collab video to get too long because there's 7 videos to watch. So I can do that as a standalone video. So since I'm just kind of showing you what I made, I decided to do 3 projects to show you, because I could just say, oh, I made this one thing, bye. That's kind of lame. So what I made to share in my video today were all Christmas trees. I think I'm going to have a whole forest in my house by the time I'm done. And as you can see, I am recording in my craft room because I've been spending a lot of time here trying to get gifts and decor and things like that done. So this has kind of been my home in the last few days. So the first project I did, like I said, simple and inexpensive, just time consuming. Very affordable. I did these little trees, and I did 3 of them just to show how you could do them a little different. Super easy. These are styrofoam cones, the base of it, that you can get at the Dollar Tree. So I picked them up at the Dollar Tree for $1.25. Then I used, wrapped them in twine, and you can pick up the twine at the Dollar Tree as well. I didn't use Dollar Tree twine. I used some that was already open, but you can get it at the Dollar Tree. These little pearls you can get at the Dollar Tree as well. There's a pack of 80 of them. They're over in the like floral supplies, and I just hot glued them on. And then the little star, there's a package, I believe there's 14 in a pack, so you get 14 for $1.25. This is also some lace ribbon that you get at the Dollar Tree, and that's over in the floral supplies with their little boxes of ribbon. The trunk they have birch pieces, like little cut birch pieces. I used the the thinner ones for some stems on my pumpkins that I made at during the fall season, but these are the thicker ones. So I just tried to pick out some that the size was appropriate and cut as even as possible. A lot of them were not cut even, but I tried to pick out the best ones. And then the base is made using the Tumbling Tower games. I stained them with an antiquing wax and glued 3 together so I had a more stable base. And I chose to wrap around the bottom of the cone. If you make them, you can wrap them or not. I just am anal, so I did the extra step. So basically all I did was with hot glue, I started wrapping the cone. Now, I had to think it out first and see what was going to work better for me. I went ahead and glued the birch piece on first. I tried to just eyeball it as much in the center as I could, and I started wrapping from the bottom to the top. That's just what worked for me. This is not an original idea. I've seen it all over the internet, Pinterest, Reels, all kinds of stuff. So I started, right around the birch piece, wrapping, then up and around. And then I didn't hot glue completely, just every so often I would put a dot of hot glue just to secure it and just wrapped and wrapped. Easy, but it takes forever, just so you know. So then after I wrapped that, and I just had the birch piece, I went ahead and glued it to the base that I had made. And then I wrapped just a piece of ribbon around it, nothing complicated, just wrapped it around there, hot glued a few dots. And then I went and got this, and I just put a dot of hot glue right here and a hot glue here and held it in place. And then I just randomly glued the little pearls on there. So that's one. And then I wanted a variety. I wanted a few different ones. Made exactly the same way, but I used white twine. Now, I have not seen white twine at the Dollar Tree. I bought this at Walmart, and I think I got a ball of it from around $5-ish, $5 or $6. So I did that. Same birchwood piece, same base, but on this I stained the star with the antiquing wax that I used for the base, because raw didn't show up good with the raw wood didn't show up good with the white twine, so I stained it just so it showed up better. And then I just went in my stash of buttons and picked out some brown, like tortoiseshell looking buttons, and used that for something different. And the brown on the white I really liked. So those two trees are pretty neutral, and it's done exactly the same way. And then I went ahead and made a third one because I had 3 cones on hand. Same exact concept, except I used a light green sage yarn. Done it exactly the same way. Birchwood piece, tumbling tower block base, the star, didn't stain it, just put the star. And then I just used wood beads, a smaller size wood bead, around a little tiny bit smaller than the pearls from the Dollar Tree, but I just used some small wood beads and glued them on. And I just did it so that the hole was in the front because it looked more interesting that way. I originally did them with the smooth side out, but I don't know, it was more interesting to me that way. And then it still looked like just not enough, so I took some thin cream colored twine that has like a little gold sparkle to it. I picked this up at my Michael's clearance haul, the twine that I paid 40 cents for, and I just wrapped it around like garland just to give it a little something extra. So those are the first ones I did. So I have the 3 of them, which look nice together. Still keeping it kind of neutral because I'm doing a more neutral winter Christmas decor this year. So there's those. Then I did another style of tree. Again, super simple, super expensive, just time consuming. So I made these little guys. These are even more affordable yet. So all I did was take a corrugated cardboard box and cut a triangle. You can do it any size, any shape. See, this one's thinner, this one's fatter. Just a triangle. Does not have to be perfect by any means, because once you wrap the yarn, it's pretty forgiving. So I just did 2 different shades of sage yarn. This one's a little bit darker. This is about a medium sage. So basically I just cut my triangles. Then the only materials for this are the cardboard. These are not the Dollar Tree pearls. The Dollar Tree pearls would have been too big. I just happen to have some little pearls in my beading stash, which I don't have the package in front of me. I think they were 6mm, if I remember correctly. So just some pearls. You could use, you know, whatever small, like any beads or little tiny buttons, whatever. And then the same ribbon lace from the Dollar Tree. This is a dowel from the Dollar Tree. They sell 6-inch wood dowels over in the crafting section. And then this is just a smaller base because the tree's, you know, flat. So I don't need as sturdy of a base. So this is just 2 tumbling tower blocks that I glued together. So all I did, okay, so you cut your triangle. Then you decide how, you know, the length that you want for your trunk. You see I have the 2 different, they're slightly, you know, if I had a level surface, they're slightly different heights. So just decide how tall you want your trunk. And then what I did, this is the back, which is messier, but I decided like where on the triangle to glue it so that I'd have the right length here. And I just did a strip of hot glue and glued it down. I put like a little pen mark. Like I said, the back looks terrible. So I had a cardboard triangle on a dowel. Then it was time to wrap the yarn around. I started at the top. The idea I saw they started at the bottom, but I thought it was easier to do at the top. So what I did is I did a dot of glue, glued my yarn, wrapped it around one time with a couple dots of glue, then I started wrapping. Because if you just start wrapping here, it's going to come off. So you need to kind of wrap it this way to secure it, then start wrapping from top to bottom. Simple, time consuming. It seems, these ones weren't too bad. The cone ones, I thought they were never going to get wrapped. It took forever. So I wrapped the yarn. So I had this yarn wrapped on the stick. So then I went ahead and put my little piece of ribbon, which I could have did it all the way around, but you're not going to see the back. So, and the one piece just happened to be that length, and I didn't. So I used what I had. So I wrapped that on there, and then I took my little pearls and glued them randomly. You know, both of them done the same way. And then I glued the 2 tumbling tower pieces, and then hot glued a dot on here, and then, you know, stuck it on there and held it till it was secure. So really easy, just takes a while. And I could have put these little stars on the top, but I didn't. I just liked them by themselves, these particular ones. But you could put a star on the top if you want. So that's the second style I did. Then the third style I did, this was time consuming too, but super affordable, super easy. It's just the time factor. All of these were inexpensive. All of these were easy. They just took quite a while to do. So I'm going to pause this for a minute because I want to show you the form that I used, because I think if I explain it you might not understand what I'm saying. So I'll be right back. Okay, I just thought it'd be easier to show you instead of trying to explain to you. So this is a tree as well, and this is how it started. They have these at the Dollar Tree, $1.25 of course. They have all different colors. They have green, they have red, they have silver, gold, they have all sparkly, whatever garland ones, and they're on a plastic form. So, and the plastic forms all different colors. It does not matter. It could be green, purple, blue, rainbow. So all I did was, I think it's knotted at one point, so I had to just cut down toward the bottom and just unwrapped all the garland. I did put the garland aside in case I want to use it for something else. But to me, this is like, not really my taste. It's not very sophisticated, very not my thing. All I wanted was the plastic form. So I started with the form from this after I removed the garland. And that's not going to stay with the garland. I just didn't take it off yet. So this is what I ended up with. Oh, and by the way, the secret word for the giveaway is going to be tree. You can either say tree or trees, but that's going to be the word for the giveaway since I'm showing you trees that I made. So this started out as that form. So this was the same concept as the other trees, but this I used the rope that you get from the Dollar Tree. It's over in the floral section again. It's just the rope. I think you don't get a ton on the thing. Actually, I'm just going to reach down to my waist can here. There's one on top. Here's just the packaging from it. The decorative nautical rope has 9.5 feet, which is not very much. And and it's got the rope on it. So that's the packaging from it. So this one I started at the bottom. Now it has tape on the ends to keep it from unraveling, because believe me, the rope, if you do not tape the ends, it's going to unravel. But what I did to avoid that, because I started right here, this is the end where I started, is I put a dot of hot glue, and then when it started to cool, I think I have hands of steel because I've washed dishes in like steaming hot water for so many years and then messed around with hot glue. Believe you me, I had my share of hot glue burns doing these products. But I just put a dot, and then as it cooled a little bit, I kind of like mushed it into the end so it wouldn't unravel. And that's another reason that I'm showing you what I made versus doing the videos, because there was a lot of hot glue burns and a lot of not appropriate words along the way. So basically the same thing, and you can see the form, how it's got the you know, it's got every so often, you know, your rib, I guess you'd say, I don't know. So anyway, I just hot glued it around. The bottom I pretty much hot glued quite a bit to stick it to this piece of plastic, and then I just wound it around, and I was just going to try to do a glob of glue on each of these, but there was too much gaps between the ropes. So every so often I just put a little bit of glue, wrapped it, a little bit of glue, wrapped it. So I didn't do like glue completely around, but just every so often to secure it. So just wrapped it around. Took forever. It took 3 packages of the rope, and I had probably maybe about 6 or 8 inches left over on the last roll. So that way, if you want to make one, you know you're going to need at least 3 packages of rope, and you're going to need the little form. So wrapped till I got to the top. In between the lengths of rope, I basically did the same thing I did here. I put a dot of glue and like butted them up together really close, and it's practically invisible. I tried going back and looking to see where the seams were, and you really can't tell. Just put a little glue and butt them right up. You won't even be able to tell. So I just did that. Then when I got to the top, I did basically the same thing, where I put a dot of glue, waited for it to cool down a little bit, and kind of mushed it so it wouldn't fray, and just smushed it like down in the top a little bit. So, and like I said, if you want a visual, I will try to do a video. I might just like fast, you know, double time or triple time through the wrap, you know, start the wrapping and just show a few steps, you know, along the way, the progress. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So I had just the rope wrapped form. So then the next thing I did was go in and glue the little pearls. These are the Dollar Tree ones, like I said, 80 in a pack for $1.25. I used it just on the one styrofoam tree in this, and I still have at least half a pack left. So you can get quite a bit out of the package. So then I'm like, it just doesn't look done. So basically I went in and I tried to use the same twine that I used on the styrofoam tree, the cream color with the gold thread through it. It didn't look right. It was too thin. It just looked yucky. The dimension wasn't right. So I had just purchased this macrame cord, actually at the bin store. The haul will be coming up soon. And it was like just a lighter tan color. So I tried that just loosely, just wrap real loose, no rhyme or reason, just wrapped it, and put a dot of glue here, stuck it in there, and this again will unravel if you don't put glue or something. It'll come unraveled. So I did that and mushed it down in, and then when I got down here to the end, I just wrapped it around the bottom a tiny bit and glued it up here underneath. So put the pearls on, wrap the macrame cord, and I was debating whether I wanted to put a star on top, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm not sure if I want to. It looks too plain. I have to. So I went in my stash of my crafting supplies, and I had the star that I used on the ribbon tree that I showed in an earlier video, but it was too big. It just, the dimension wasn't right, the size wasn't right. So then I tried seeing if one of these little ones, and that was too small, and it just didn't look right. And I'm like, I already used those, I don't want to use it again. So I remembered that I picked up some laser cut. These are from the Dollar Tree. There's 6 in a pack, 3 different styles, so there's 2 of each, and the size worked better, and I was going to glue it right on the top, but it did not look right. So basically all I did was take a skewer. You can get a pack of them anywhere. I think the Dollar Tree probably has them even, and I cut it, you know, a little couple inch length. All I used was like wire cutters. You could, anything that's going to cut it. Scissors might not work, but I just cut it down. They're not very big, so it's pretty easy. And then I glued the star, and I just tried to find a little solid strip and glued it. But then it looked funny because on the back I had the star with just the dowel piece, and you see that the dowel is light and the star is a little bit of a different color. I'm like, that looks kind of stupid. So all I did was do the same exact thing on the other one. I glued one on the front, one on the back, so it looks good from either front or back. And then on the side you can see there's that gap, and I kind of pushed on it and tugged it a little bit, not yanked on it because it will come off, but just to see if it'll withstand like normal bumping around, and it should be fine. Now when I pack it up for the season, there's a good chance it'll come off. I'll just glue it back on next year when I unpack the stuff. But that's my third one. Everything came from the Dollar Tree except the macrame cord. But you can skip it. You could probably use yarn, like a bulky yarn, a different color twine, you know, but I just happen to have that, so I just wrapped it around, you know, maybe 15, 16 inches of it, just boop, boop, boop. So that's the third style. So I already told you what the secret word for the giveaway is. Those are what I made for my video. Like I said, if I would have crafted them, it would have took forever. So that's what I'm sharing for my video, my kind of craft, kind of Christmas decor. So for the giveaway, like I mentioned, I believe all channels are doing a giveaway. I will briefly go over the rules and I'll show you what I'm giving away. As always, you must be 18 or older. I'm only shipping within the continental United States. You must have liked the video. You must be publicly subscribed to my channel as well as the other 6 channels in the collab. They'll be listed below, just so you can like maybe mentally check off that you're subscribed to everyone. You must use the secret word in the comments in the form of a complete sentence. Once I'm going to be shipping my prize through the United States Postal Service. Once I ship it and hand it over to the Postal Service, I'm no longer responsible for whatever happens to it between the time it leaves my hands and reaches yours. So I'm not responsible for loss, theft, damage, delayed delivery, or anything else the Postal Service decides to do in transit. YouTube is not affiliated with this giveaway in any shape whatsoever. It's just a platform that we're using. I purchased all of the giveaway items with my own money. It's a gift from me to the winner. And this giveaway is going to run from today, which is December 6th, Tuesday, December 6th, and it's going to run through Tuesday, December 13th. And I will select a winner either that evening or the following day, and I will do a standalone video announcing the winner. I will use the same method I've been using. It seems to work really well. A lot of people like the method I use, where I just write down the names of everyone that left the comment to qualify them, and then I'll do a number picker, and then, you know, whatever number coincides with that name will be the winner. I'm probably forgetting something. There are cosmetic items going into the giveaway, so to be aware of any sensitivities or allergies you may have, do your due diligence. I am not responsible for any allergic reactions or anything of that sort, so to just be aware of that before you use the items. So I'm not sure if that's all the giveaway rules, but I will put them down in the description box in case I forgot anything. So for my giveaway, I am going to give away 3 items, and I'll probably throw in a couple sheet masks. I usually do with most of my giveaways, so more than likely I'll throw a couple in. So the first item in my giveaway is this palette that I got from Temu. Now it isn't shrink wrapped because I took the shrink wrap off to show the inside of the palette. It's really nice. It's got like this bumpy texture, and I believe it has, let me see, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7. So what, 42 shades in it, and it still has the color saver on it. And this is that palette. Super pretty. I may end up going back and buying one for myself. Not that I need it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I thought this was really pretty, and it's got so many colors to play with that I bought it in mind to do in a giveaway, because somebody who doesn't have a lot of makeup, or maybe they don't have a wide variety, this has like a little bit of everything. So that's the first item in the giveaway, and I'll put the color. Brand new, have not touched it. Like I said, it's just not shrink wrapped because I showed it in my haul video. So there's that. The second item is one of the sets of brushes I also purchased from that haul. and I'll show you briefly. And it's still it'll come in the plastic bag just to protect it a little bit more, but it comes in this nice pink leathery feel bag. No, it's not leather, it's, you know, something, and I like it. It's got the little rose gold zipper pull, and inside is one of the sets of brushes, and I'm not going to take them out because the plastic's super noisy, and I showed it in my haul video. But it's a 10-piece brush set. It's got 4 face brushes and 6 eyeshadow brushes, and they have a like pink glitter in the handle, and it's got like the, not quite gold, it's not quite rose gold here, and then the bristles are like pink with like a white at the very top. So that's a nice set. They're very substantial feeling, like the handles, and like I said, it comes in a little pouch. So I'll put those in there, and I will put them back in this just to keep this a little bit more protected. It's been in the plastic so it didn't get dirty or damaged while it's here with me. And the third item I'm going to put in the giveaway is the Subculture palette that I picked up at TJ Maxx. The box is a little beat up because it's probably been, you know, kicked around the store, but everything inside is in perfect condition. As you can see, the outside's not dirty, not scuffed, perfect condition. And the inside, it's got a mirror. So I'm going to do that. It's got the mirror, and it's still got the film on it, the protective film. It's got a double-ended brush here. It's still in the plastic, and it has a color saver that I just got. So here's the shades. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. Gorgeous fall, and the brush fell. I'll put it back in. But a gorgeous fall winter palette. It's got really nice deep colors for this time of year. It's got about an equal amount of shimmers and mattes, and this color here is called, if I can see it, Electric, and it's got a shift to it, so a duochrome. Gorgeous. I have this palette, and I really like it. I really enjoy it. I love all of her palettes like this. I already had the palette, but I couldn't pass up the price when I saw it, and I thought it would make a nice gift, and I decided to go ahead and put it in this giveaway. So for my giveaway, you will receive the 2 palettes, the brush set, and I'll probably throw in a couple sheet masks. So that's all I have for you. Make sure you go down and check out the playlist and follow all along and see what all of the ladies have to offer and enter the giveaways if you choose to do so. So thank you for spending a little bit of your time with me today, and in case I don't get a chance to tell you again before Christmas, happy holidays and a happy new year. Thanks again, and have an awesome day. Bye bye.